Anti.
What up, squad? I had a few minutes before I had to go pick up my hubby's lunch. So I decided to do this video real quick. Let's go.
We have 3 matters on the calendar this morning. I'm going to call the case. Let me know if you're here. And then for Ms. Habib, how much time? Ms. Bouvier, how much time are you requesting? Ms. Bouvier, I thought I saw. Okay. I can't see you at this juncture, and your video, and your sound is on mute.
10 minutes.
So put time there.
What is going on?
You're on there?
Oh. Okay. All right. Give me one moment. So the court had an opportunity to review those and has a better understanding of background. I can't remember exactly how far we got in there. I don't know if Ms. Giles even made recommendations at that time. I don't think we got that far, but I'm not sure if you all remember or not. But I have read the recommendations in the report.
I don't think we got that far last time, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. We have Ms. Bouvier. Ms. Bouvier, you need to turn your video on because we're in the middle of middle of the hearing now. So you have to have your video on. You turn your mic off, but your video needs to be on.
Your Honor, for the record, before we proceed this matter, there are some facts I must state for the record. I'm here on special restricted appearance as the representative of the descendant. And I do not wish to waive any rights, rather statutorial or procedural. And for the record, as the authorized representative, executor, beneficiary, I have demanded a jury trial in regards to this matter. Moving forward.
Oh, what? What is this, a criminal case? Listen, video ain't even fully started yet, and it's already trifling. Y'all people gotta stay off Google. Google is not always your friend all the time. You go in there, you'll go on Google and find out you a doctor, nurse, lawyer. Let it go. She in here representing herself, that's fine. But she talking about a jury trial. Who she commit a crime with? You know what? I already see. Like, you can already tell by her energy, she already turned up. We ain't even 3 minutes in yet. And she got her lips perched, and she's like, for the record. I got to make a voice code for that. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a voice code for that. I think I have one already. I think it's for rec. Anyway. Yeah, this would have been a straight voice code, because as many times as she's saying this, it's making my dang head hurt. But anywho, let's see how far she takes this.
For the record, Your Honor, I have filed an amended notice of recusal with an affidavit of fact on May 29, 2024.
Affidavit. You're welcome.
With all due respect, Your Honor, I have not received a response from you in regards to this notice. Please note for the record, I have presented to this court on special restricted delivery all presentments to date. Moving forward, according to Georgia Code Section 15-122 and 2020 Georgia Code Section 91138, rights to a jury trial is a reserved right. Please note for the record, at this time, I do not wish to add nor subtract anything from my presentments, and I stand behind my documents. And at this,
y'all be coming to court thinking if you say these college words, y'all be thinking if y'all say these damn college words, y'all just the shoe in. And she thinks she cooking. Let's let her cook. Oh, FYI, y'all could go to Court Watchers to watch the video. I am so sick of these people in the comments talking about play the video. I can't do that. YouTube will be like, excuse you. Okay, we're not doing that. But you can go to Court Watchers. If I remember, I'll put the link below. But let's go.
I respectfully excuse myself from this proceeding to await all notices concerning the trial by jury according to the law.
Okay.
Girl, you cannot have no damn jury trial in a custody battle. Who gave her that? Who? I want to know, cause she just, and look, she's.
So first, you filed a motion for recusal, which the court denied. Looks like you need to turn your video back on. If you don't turn,
she turned her video off because she said she's removing herself. She don't want to be a part of it. She said she don't want to do it. She just said it a few seconds ago, so she's following through with it. Play if you want to.
your video back on. I'm going to have a hearing without you. Okay, so turn your video back on. All right. You filed a motion for recusal, which the court reviewed and denied without there being sufficient evidence. I think you filed an amended one, which the court did not receive a copy of. You were supposed to send that to Chambers if you actually wanted me to respond to it. But you filed.
Girl, look, the judge is like, don't do that.
Via e-file. I'm noticing it now. It's going to be denied for the very same reasons. With regard to your request for for a trial, this is a custody matter. It cannot be a trial by jury because you can't have a trial by jury on a custody matter. So that issue will be denied. As for your representation, the court will consider you London Bouvier. That's who you are. That's what the court consider you as. If you want to consider yourself as anything else, that'll be up to you. But when I make a decision, it's going to be for your government name, London Bouvier. And that's what the law of Georgia is going to hold accountable. So when you don't do what I asked to do, your representative or whoever you think you might be won't be going to jail. It will be you, London Bouvier. Okay? So I want to make sure you understand that. So is that clear to you? All right, we're going to proceed in these proceedings. If you want to participate, that's up to you. If you don't want to participate, that's up to you. But I am going to make a ruling, and the law will be what the law is. I suggest you should participate so that you can be heard, and that the concerns that you have, the court will have an opportunity to hear them. That'll be up to you. Okay?
Listen, the last thing you want to do when you go to the court office is piss off a judge for no reason. The thing is with this woman here, that's misplaced anger anyway. You mad at your baby daddy, which is that gentleman at the top, Romario Habib. I think that's how you say his name. He got the relatives in the corner supporting her, and she looked like she all by herself, unless that's the daddy down there. I don't know. But people be coming to court thinking they got all these rights and you could do under this and do under that. And then when the courts say, based off of this law, you can't do that, they be like, oh, they just, no, you got to know how to battle. Anyway, all that anger she's carrying is not even for this judge, so I don't even know why she's throwing it at her. Her anger, being upset, is at her baby daddy. So let's go.
But if you do participate, you need to have a video on. Ms. Giles?
Yes, Your Honor.
Start with your recommendation first, and then you can back up with why you made such decision.
Sure. And I think we're just here on a limited matter for contempt.
Even then, she just walked away from the court. She's supposed to be sitting in there. If you were really, like, when you're in Zoom, you are in court. Okay, when you go to court on Zoom in trial, you are in court. So anything that you would do if you were actually at the court office, a lot of you already know. You do the same thing. I ain't saying nothing new. So for people to come on Zoom and act brand new, think they could go walk away, make them a batch of popcorn, paint their toenails, you can't even do any of that. They lucky that they let them drink water.
From that interim order that was entered in April, if I'm correct, and I agree with that, what's in that order, Your Honor, as far as getting visitation started from Elaine and Dad.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull back for a second, okay? Because I think I had to go to another. Okay, so I see on April 19th, amended parenting plan.
No, Judge. We had the hearing, I believe, on the 14th. We submitted an interim order for a temporary visitation that was signed on the 19th.
And the thing is, this man, he already going for visitation. Women be using these kids as pawns because whatever happened between them is no longer happening. She ain't doing no different. Everybody get it, okay? Y'all got to stop doing that. It's not healthy for the child. You got to stop worrying about you. You got all this attitude and anger. You're mad at the judge. Don't even know the damn judge just because you upset with him. Women do not do this to baby daddies who don't want to do nothing for their children because they ain't nowhere to be found. So why they gonna do that, right? They don't do this. They only do it to the men that care, and it's like you can't. Ugh, it's disgusting. I hate it.
That's signed on the 19th.
That's correct, Your Honor. I'm sorry, it was signed on the 18th and filed on the 19th.
Did you get a copy of it? Obviously.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm gonna skip through this because they missing paperwork.
all right, so the order isn't being followed.
That's
It is
correct.
not.
That's the issue. It being followed at all, like no visitation, or just being
No visitation at all, Judge.
all right, Ms. Bouvier, I've indicated to you once before that your video has to stay on. This will be my last warning to you.
There's a visitation order in place where he gets to visit the child and she's still not allowing that. You can't think y'all women like that cannot keep thinking that it's okay to do that because the child came out of your hoo-ha. It don't matter. Decided to have babies with this man, and then when y'all couldn't get along, the court is involved. The court is involved. The power is no longer with you. Okay? You remember how Captain Planet was like, the power is yours. It's not. It's the courts. So you lost that. All them games you was playing, he decided to go to court. Obviously, he cared about his child that y'all have together. And instead of like acknowledging that and letting this man see it, you want to play hardball. My mom used to say, a hard head make a soft behind. Let's go.
Turn your video on. Ms. Bouvier, if I say it again, I'm going to find you in contempt of court. If I say it again, I'm going to find you in contempt. So when any issue happens before, I'm going to have my deputies come get you. Okay? You turn it off again, I will find you in contempt of court. All right? So you will spend 10 days in the Cobb County Jail. You turn the video off again. Okay? Did you understand me, Ms. Bouvier? Did you understand me, Ms. Bouvier? Unmute yourself and say so. Ms. Bouvier, I'm going to ask you one more time. I'm going to excuse you from this hearing. I'm going to find you in contempt, and I will pick you up. And your child will then go to Mr. Habib. Unmute.
I stand behind my documents.
Girl, what? You stand behind your documents. Them documents gonna get you locked up. Oh, somebody fix it.
For the record, I stand behind my documents.
You can stand behind whatever you want. Do not unmute like I asked you. Ms. Marshall, go ahead and remove Ms. Bouvier from these proceedings.
Yes, ma'am.
I find you in contempt of court. 10 days in the Cobb County Jail. Child will be presented to Mr. Habib. These matters will be continued thereafter. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You all have a good day.
Okay, let's do a quick recap because that was quick. So she came to the Zoom court with an attitude. She ain't letting this man see his child. She not following the order. And instead of just, at least have an argument on why you're not letting this man see his kid, she decides to take it out on the judge. The judge wasn't having that. She thought fat meat was greasy. Shout out to Boss Lady. And she found out what it was. She's like, is this worth it, ladies? Like, when y'all really mad at the dude, and I'm not talking about the ones who don't do it. Y'all already know it's not. But the ones that really just this man just gets in their soul, is that really truly worth it? Not only do you go to jail for 10 days in the county jail for being in contempt, you basically lost custody of your child because you're in jail. And that could be used for you not being responsible because you're emotionally all over the place. The judge said what she said, and that was it, and that's all. You can't go against it. You can't fight it. You can stand behind your documents, but look where the documents got you. This was a hot mess. This was the shortest video I've seen. This video only 10 minutes. Okay? And it took you 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes, to show your ass, try to pretend like you knew what you didn't know, and you ended up looking stupid in the end because now he is actually going to get to see his child. So I guess that's a win-win for him, right? You embarrassed yourself. It's all over the internet. And on top of that, what did you win? Your pride has got to be the most craziest thing that people can hold on to, okay? And I see a lot of women like that. I see a woman go bankrupt behind her pride, all right, and still can't pick the pieces back up. It's a hot mess. But that pride's still there, though. Y'all will hold on to that pride crazy when it takes 2 seconds to self-reflect and say, I'm going to take accountability. This is the part I played in it. I'm probably going to take more than 2 seconds, but you know what I mean. And then you can be free from that, and then you could do something different. Although she did not follow the court order, she wouldn't have had to spend time in jail. She would have still had her child, and she would have been able to figure out the next step for him to see his kid. But she's so nasty and vindictive and got all that poison in her because she's bitter. She let her bitterness get the best of her. And women, we know, sometimes when you go through a situation, yeah, that shit hurts. Sometimes when things happen, yeah, that shit hurt. But you should always remember, not let it get to you to the point where you lose everything. Okay? Let's see if there's
You too, Your Honor.
All right.
Judge, do you want me to prepare an order for instance?
Yes, prepare the order. Put it in Word so I can put in my contempt. But interim custody of the child will be sent to Mr. Habib.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Thank you.
So the police came, took the baby, gave the baby to the father, and that was it. She had no control. It's so many different things that could have happened out of this situation. There's so many different things this woman could have done. Women got to stop being so damn childish, especially when it comes to your child. You can't go that far off the deep end. You know, when you allow people to take you there to that point to where you lose your child, the one that you've been fighting to keep him from this whole time, you don't have no power. You lost your power. All your power is within your baby daddy because you allowed him to emotionally control you to the point where you lost your child. Now, do I think she lost her permanently? I don't know, but I think it's one of those situations where he did have the child for a little bit and then he gave him back. And a lot of times, the fathers want their kids for a little bit and then they want to give them back. We're not talking about all the extra, you hyenas of the sisterhood. Let's talk about that for a second, too. I had some people come in my chat telling me, why you gotta make it about race? You talk about black women. Other women do it too. White women this and white women that. And I'm like, excuse me. If you want to make a YouTube channel talking about white women, have at it. Enjoy. Will I say I'll never talk about white women? No, because they do great shit. But that does not mean we stop talking about the riffraff in our community. I need you women to think. Instead of siding with all these women who like to be hyenas out here, remember that they represent us whether we want it to represent us or not. A lot of men don't even know if they're coming across a woman like that or coming across a woman that with class who cares about themselves. Nobody knows anymore because everybody look alike and everybody act alike. Okay, and you can say, no, I ain't like that. How would anybody know? You already taken up for the person. To me, saying other races do it too, first of all, there's only one race. That's the human race. So we're going to get that out there. But for the sake of your bullshit argument, it gives me you're escaping the accountability. I'm talking about women who need to get their life together and how we need to separate ourselves from these type of women. We don't need to be affiliated with these type of women. Why? And y'all will go and get a man who has that same type of woman, mama, and be mad as hell. Just mad as hell. Oh, his mama did this and his mama did that. His mama a hyena. And when I sit here and talk about the same woman who's going to be torturing somebody else's daughter in the next coming years after they had a child, you ain't going to have nothing to say. It's a cycle. So if you don't like my channel, that's fine. But I'm not going to stop talking about the craziness that these hyenas do. As long as they do it, I'm going to talk about it. Don't come to me and tell me not to talk about it. Go to them and tell them not to do it. Y'all so backwards with y'all shit. This is why nothing has been cleaned up yet, because it's not enough of us speaking against it. Now, I am proud of the way how y'all handle Sexy Red. Sexy Red, ticket sales was lower than saggy titties. Okay, and that's so good. It went to where she canceled it because don't nobody want to talk about booty meat and whatever the hell she be talking about. That's the kudos. That's a win-win for us. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I need us to get together. I need us to get on point with this because we don't want these type of women representing us. I don't, and I will not. And I'm going to speak against it each and every time. Okay? Wait till I get time to do my videos about Tia Mari embarrassing her whole life for the social media. And that's the issue. That's another issue too. I know multiple women who have sacrificed their life for social media. Stop doing that. But that is another subject for another time. Y'all, leave in the comments what y'all think about this situation. Okay? I feel like the judge should have put her in jail for a month. No, I'm just kidding. But you can see how her childish behavior just caught up with her. She used to do whatever she wants to. I do what I want. I do what I want. You can't always get away with it. And to get caught up like that in Georgia is crazy because the majority of Georgia custody cases be in favor of the mother, okay, all the time. I got another court case that I'm about to discuss, and it really didn't go in the ex-husband's favor. It was a whole train wreck, and it is what it is. So for you to be able to piss off a judge in Georgia when they pro mama, that's crazy. All right, y'all. Leave the comments below. Let me know what you really think about this situation. Was the judge too harsh? Was she right? Do you believe the woman should have custody? Look at her emotional behavior. She can't even keep it together. Let me know in the comments. I'm out.
We in a no hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone.